The federal government has begun the mass trial of suspects charged with alleged terrorism-related offenses at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer on Monday announced a forthcoming total ban on social media for children under 16, saying that such platforms are making children unhappy. Starmer said that the government will ban access to social media for all children under the age of 16, warning that these platforms are exposing them to content that is dangerous and designed to be addictive. The government said the ban will include platforms like Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and X, but not messaging services such as WhatsApp. At number 9, Super Eagles winger Ademola Lookman is reportedly open to joining Turkish champions Galatasaray, provided the club can reach an agreement with Atletico Madrid over a transfer fee. According to reports in Turkey, Galatasaray have stepped up their interest in the Nigerian international as they prepare for the 2026 to 2027 season, with fellow Super Eagles star Victor Osimhen said to be playing a key role in the pursuit. Osimhen, who has been strongly linked with a permanent move to the Istanbul club, is reported to have spoken with Lookman about the prospect of joining him at Galatasaray. The Turkish champions are keen to strengthen their attack after securing a fourth consecutive Super League title and a record-extending 26th league crown. At number 8, troops of the Nigerian army, in collaboration with other sister security agencies, have arrested 46 suspected illegal immigrants residing in Ogun State following actionable intelligence. Those arrested were said to include 18 nationals of Burkina Faso, 23 citizens of Côte d'Ivoire, 4 nationals of Togo, and 1 national of Senegal. Major Akari said that the operation, which commenced on 11th June 2026, led to the arrest of the suspect at various locations within Ijebu-Imushin, Ijebu-Ilese, and surrounding communities during a targeted security operation. At number 7, colleagues of a Lagos teacher, Peter Shodibe of Ijayi Ojokoro Junior College, have appealed to authorities to thoroughly review the circumstances surrounding a drama presentation that allegedly triggered panic among students in the school. Shodibe was arrested after a co-curricular program organized by the National Value Education Department of the school caused confusion when some students mistook a drama presentation on banditry for a real-life attack. The incident, which occurred during a Wednesday co-curricular activity, later drew the attention of the police after frightened students shouted that bandits had invaded the school. At number 6, Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno has charged over 1,471 members of the National Youth Service Corps deployed to the state to reject groups and individuals with violent and divisive inclinations. Rather, he advised them to align themselves with patriotic and visionary Nigerians who are committed to building a peaceful, united, and prosperous nation. Eno, who was represented by the Commissioner for Youth Development, gave the advice in his address at the swearing-in ceremony of the 2026 Batch B Stream 1 Corps members deployed to the state on Monday. At number 5, the Anambra State Police Command has arrested 4 suspects over alleged murder and child abuse in separate incidents committed across the state. The suspects were arrested following trending videos and credible information from concerned members of the public. This was disclosed in a press statement issued by the command spokesman, SP Tochukwu Ikenga. On Monday, Ikenga said the command intercepted a trending video of the exhumation of a corpse in Nkpo and a 10-year-old boy inflicted with various serious degrees of injuries all over his body, and has taken into custody 4 suspects linked to the offense. At number 4, the Plateau State government has intensified efforts to contain a Western cholera outbreak in Mangu local government area after the number of suspected cases rose sharply to 53, with 5 deaths recorded across 3 affected wards. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Nicholas Bam Along, disclosed this during a press briefing in Jos on Monday, describing the situation as serious but manageable with sustained government intervention and community cooperation. At number 3, the African Democratic Congress has picked former Rivers State Governor and former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amaechi as the running mate to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for the 2027 general election. The party said Amaechi's emergence followed extensive consultations and reflected his performance as runner-up in the ADC presidential primaries, as well as his record in public service. Announcing the decision in a statement on Monday, the ADC National Publicity Secretary Malam Bolaji Abdullahi described the Atiku Amaechi ticket as a unity and rescue ticket capable of addressing Nigeria's challenges. At number 2, A federal high court sitting in Kaduna State has adjourned proceedings in the trial of a former governor of the state, Nasir El-Rufai, until June 24, 2026. The case, brought by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, involves allegations of abuse of office, fraud, and financial misconduct during his tenure as governor. El-Rufai, through his lawyer, has consistently denied all allegations against him. At the resumed trial on Monday, the former governor was brought to the court at about 9:30 a.m., accompanied by ICPC officials and operatives of the Department of State Services and the police. At number 1, the federal government has begun the mass trial of suspected charged with alleged terrorism-related offences at the Federal High Court in Abuja. The trial, which usually takes place in Kaniji, Niger, was moved to the Abuja division of the court. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, is leading the prosecution, with the Director General of the Legal and Aid Council, Aliyu Abubakar, led the team of lawyers for the defense. The trial, taking place in all the courtrooms, is expected to last for 4 days. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.